early. I want to give you a quick look behind the scenes. I thought this would be fun as we wait for it. This is the short SM7B, something that most video podcasters use. I think that's cool. This camera is the Canon 80D. I've had this camera for a very long time. It's very old. And here's the restream, like Inception right now, right here. Ooh, and then this is the Rodecaster. This serves as the audio mixing board. I play my videos or my sound and music right off of this thing right here. I think it's very colorful. Fun fact, I actually always have a blanket on because I'm always super cold. This is a fun fact about me. I'm just always I'm a really cold person. I have these post-its here that help me to remind myself of to how to tell a great story, always ask more questions, stuff like that. I want to make better content for you and for myself because I consider this a hobby. Most of my rig is on this central column here. You can see here, and so you can see the arms on it, and of course there's my pad lighting, my rollout mat lighting. Anyways, look, I just want to thank you for being here so early. I'd like to ask a favor from you. I'd just like to ask you to be active in the chat. This is why we do live streams, because you help make part of the show. I know a lot of you guys have big brain knowledge and even opinions and questions. I love it all. And if you wouldn't mind, if you're feeling generous, hit a like button on this thing. Visit all the guest links down in the description down below, and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for being here early. Thank you for, just supporting the channel, and this is my full-on dream to just be YouTubing and all that kind of stuff, and just chatting with you guys and talking crypto and all things like NFTs and all that kind of stuff. Thank you so much, and let's get this stream started. What's going on, Cowboys? Did you see that? I'm just trying to try something new here. That was that was pretty cool. If you are joining, what's going on to Rue, Jake, Mike, Greenfingers, 1 minute, and Mike, all these guys, man. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. If you're watching this back for the restream, today is CNFT Tuesday, where we are talking all things CNFTs, and we've got a star-studded roster here. Unfortunately, 2 people couldn't make it. That is the Bandit and the Freedom 35 gang, but we still have the biggest brains in the CNFT network. Some of the biggest brains. No diss to the other big brains out there, but these 2 guys are bigly brains than me. So of course we got to introduce them right. First up, he went to the zoo and pulled up in a truck. The man had a strategy. You can't call it luck. He became a hoarder of the Mallard Order, YOLO'd in with his ADA, and didn't give a duck. He's the one, the only, the crypto warden. What's going on?
What's going on, guys? The market's up, down, and all around, baby. It doesn't matter to us, though, because we're talking some of the biggest news of the week. And as Aaron said, we got some of the biggest and greatest minds. You guys know what day it is. No, CNFT Tuesday, baby. Let's go.
Love it. Love it. What were you holding up there? Was that an origami, little origami?
So this is the little Mallard origami duck that I had made in trial 1 of the Mallard Order. So super excited. Always got to keep it around because it doesn't hurt to keep the little things that you've made throughout your CNFT journey.
Mallard Order maxi here. That's for sure. Okay, well, let's get to our third or second guest here. This man's knowledge will make you stutter. Cat got his tongue like he crawled out the gutter. He bites with his teeth from ADA to ETH, turns the boat like he was the rudder. The one, the only, from Daily Chronicles, Chronic. Welcome to the channel, brother. Ooh, we can't hear you. We can't hear you, bro. We can't hear you.
Hey, rookie mistake, you know what I'm saying? Hit the mute. Thank y'all for having me again. If I would have known y'all would have thrown the gutter down, I would have put my profile pic as a gutter cat. But I'm repping the Ape Society background tonight. Pleasure to be here.
I'm surprised you're not repping the Medici. Did you let that go, or is that still there?
No, the kings, the wives, you know what I'm saying? I got to watch the IP, it's in her wallet, you feel me? So I'm trying to sleep in my bed and not in the basement where I'm at now.
Funny.
This is what we bought. I bought this one at the same time she bought the king. We wanted 2 kings. And yeah, that's a story for later, man. Thank y'all for having me, man.
Yeah, of course. Chronic, it's a pleasure to have you. You're always bringing awesome fire into the Twitter Spaces, and of course, guys, check out Chronic Daily Chronicles on YouTube. Links are all in the description. I also put Christy's link, his wife, down there too. She's always talking about CNFTs, and now they just branched into ETH, as far as I can tell. And so, boys, yeah, Christy's not going to be here, unfortunately. Sanchi, she is. They just came off vacation. Maybe you could talk a little bit about that, and then yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't want to tell your story.
Yeah, absolutely. She's up there. The kids. She's allowing me to be on this live stream since we went on vacation for 15 days or a business trip. The kids' sleep schedule went to like nothing. You know, the 9 p.m. bedtime. Now it's like 11 to 2, and she's up there. They're running around, the kids. So, you know, thankfully for her, my better half's up there taking care of our 2 rugrats. Trying to get them in bed. So
good woman. That's a good woman, for sure.
She's upset. She can't. Maybe next time, for sure, man.
We would love to have her. We would love to have her.
100%.
And Seron, just get some prayers over to Seron. He's having a baby very, 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 very soon. Like within this 2, 3, 4 days or so. So this is why he's not with us this afternoon. All right, guys. The market has been quite, I would say, dominated. I would say it's hands down domination in Cardano in the NFT space with the Mallard order. And so I'd like to talk about that first. And there's some other projects I'd like to bring up too. But yeah, I know Warden, you minted. We were minting together. We were kind of talking about this in person. So I'll get to you also, obviously. But Chronic, and I know Warden's thoughts on this. Chronic, what are your thoughts on the Mallard order? Did you buy in? Are you interested?
I've always thought the project was going to do well. I'm one of those entry point guys, like I've said before in your show, Aaron. I was salty. I didn't get the invite, right? Tal did. So I was like, all right. I know Tommy and the Freedom 35ers, a bunch of buddies got him, and I felt kind of like left out, right? Well, so therefore, once they were at 1,100, when we talked on the stream, then they got up to 3,000. Of course, I wasn't going to buy them, but I knew it was going to be a nice project. I'm very impressed, I got to say, with the art. The community, we knew what it was. I mean, that showed by the invitation floor price and how long it stayed up. And look how it's holding up now. It was 2,500 today. That's telling, to where you could have gotten 3 flips and then, you know, could have sold them NFTs and still had that, and then sold out. You could have made a bag, man. Yeah. So I'm kind of like salty. I have some alpha groups I'm in with some very respected people. They're just gobbling them up like, you know, Eminem. And it kind of hurts my feelings because I'm not going to chase. I might let it bounce if it goes down and then try to catch it on a dip. But I may have missed that dip at 300 last night. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's really cool art. I got to say, I really dig it. It's giving a lot of people Kong vibes, and that's a good vibe to give.
You know, you're describing an experienced trader. I think that you're looking in at a project and you know it's good, but just because a project's good doesn't mean the entry price is good. And so it's hard to time it. And you're very cautious about it. But I think that's an experienced trader, and you're not trading on FOMO. I mean, that's very clear. Even though there is a ton of FOMO in the Mallard marketplace now. I mean, just talking about looking over the numbers, it is over $1 million in volume in a few days, not even a full week.
1.7 million.
1.7, almost $2 million in volume here. The next closest thing is like Jelly Cubes, and that's like under 300,000. And it's like over quadruple the market. Warden, can you tell me a little bit about like the Mallard order? Anyone who's looking into it, maybe looking to buy? I don't know. Like, what are your thoughts on it, and why do you like it so much?
I mean, I'm just a big fan of it, just overall with the community, with how they got everyone engaged with their marketing, just in general with their little trials and just their mint process in general. I mean, it was mostly a big, smooth mint. They ran into a problem, but they communicated it in a timely manner, and they fixed it. They had it up and running. I mean, everyone was promised exactly what they got, and everyone is, I mean, real happy right now. I mean, you just look at the market, and like you guys said, it's over 1.7 million. So that's crazy in itself. I mean, personally, I minted 6. Well, not minted 6, but I personally own 6 right now. And I mean, it's just telling because the floor, like you said, Chronic. You don't want to have that FOMO where, I mean, it was at 300 yesterday, it's at 400 and still climbing today. So you don't, at this point, you don't want to buy hoping that you haven't missed out, but you just want to make sure that you can still make a little bit of money yourself.
Chronic, I have a question. I made a video on YouTube documenting how, like, my thought process and this is really more for me, like buying into the Mallard order, kind of my thoughts, going through it with the invitations and stuff like that. But at the end, I said, I think this might be another chill Kongs. Can you assess that statement? Is that true? What's going on with chill Kongs? And if Mallard order is not that, what does it need to do to be that? I'd like to know, like, how long did it take for chill Kongs to go from mint price to where it's at now? I don't know any of that kind of stuff. Maybe you could fill in some of those gaps and details for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, December 8th was Chill Kong's mint price, so it's almost 8 months, right? I was screaming it was a blue chip even when it was 400 ADA, right? So essentially where Mallard order is now, in 2 days, it took Chill Kong's maybe 3 months, and then it pumped to 1,000 and then dropped back down to 400. But I was, we were waiting for that pump and then a dump, right? So, it was at 34 ADA, and then it went below mint price to 24 ADA, just to kind of give you perspective on this market. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I mean, this here, I really believe Mallard order, the community, the engagement that they've had throughout, like, pre-mint was unbelievable. I mean, that is classic. If anyone can, replicate that, it's a win, right? And then it's just what projects do after mint is key, right? Kongs just had this same core group that is in Mallard order now, but even, more of the smaller guys in Kongs, and that's what keeps that community. We still talk every Sunday on Spaces, on Twitter Spaces, but the same guys in the Discord was the same guys in the Discord in December. So if the Mallard order can keep that same consistency and bring in fresh blood, and it's gonna succeed because they have the right people behind it. Trust me, like, I'm in the groups, and like I said, I'm catching FOMO, but I'm just chilling because I'm in good positions elsewhere. But if I was trying to get in, worst case, what you're gonna do? Buy in now and it's gonna go to 250. All right, and if you worst, and in best case, it's gonna go up to 600-800 short term. But long term, this is a play. This is a play. The art's sick, and I'm looking at them now, and they're just a lot. You just gotta try to shake out the paper hands and get the people want to get in the project, and then that therefore believe in the project. A lot of people that I know are waiting to hear a little news on the roadmap. Where are we going? But people now are just taking speculation, like everything, but they liking the art and they liking the vibes of everything. And so I'd wait just a smidge. It's at 420 now, 415. I'd just catch it. It might go up to 475, 500, and wait till it corrects one more time. Or just, if you got it, buy it. Just don't expect nothing too short now. Your flip opportunity is gone with the mint, right? I mean, tomorrow they got another good opportunity. But yeah, we'll go out for that later. But I'm ready. If Ethan, one day, you want to trade, my brother, I'm down.
Yeah, you never know.
And that's why having good assets to go ahead and leverage and trade. I know one of homie is like, yo, he had six awesome looking ducks. And he's like, yo, you want to trade for one Kong? How nice is that, right? You know what I mean? It's just like, here, I'll get one and let me get 6 of others. So you got to play that trade market if you don't want to buy as well. So you can always get in that way. So
gotcha.
I think you need one in your wallet long term. You know what I mean?
Sir,
I'm there,
Yeah. Kenny Wu says, that this mint was a 2-day mint, I believe. And it was like, I personally own 9. I own 9 of these things. I minted about 4, and then I bought them at an average price point of like 400 ADA, and I bought one at 1,000 just because I thought it would be good. And I regret that $1,000 one because I think I caught FOMO. That's a FOMO thing. But I try to go for a higher ranking one. It's like in the top 200s is the one that I bought. So we'll see if it works. But
if the project wins, Aaron, that $1,000 win is gonna be cheap.
Yeah,
if the project succeeds.
I agree. And so so you only had good things to say about the Mallard order. Is there a reason why you're waiting for a pump and dump or another dip?
Well,
Help me to understand your thinking here.
sure. I mean, like I said, worst case, I'm an entry point guy. The entry point was 100 ADA, right? Or 70 ADA, right? If you had an invitation, was that correct?
It was 90, but
yeah,
my bad.
yeah.
90 and 130.
You're good.
Was that it? On my
Yeah.
way
Yes,
off.
sir.
Please help me with the
No,
price.
you're good. You're right on the head. Hit it right on the
Okay,
head.
so 90 and 130, right? I've already missed a 3 or 4x, right? So me as the person, I'm salty, right? I'm mad I didn't get in at 100 because that should be my average, because your average for your, the ones you minted is that.
Yeah.
And that's how I usually get in and win these games. And that's usually, your entry point. You don't want to, if in a year and you have the ADA to hold things, man, get in at 400. It's just small potatoes in the long run. But right now, like I said, I'm talking a lot. 600 is the top that I see it, in my opinion, for like the next couple weeks, next 2-3 weeks. I'm just saying short term. So all right, I'll spend 600 ADA in 2-3 weeks. When I see it doesn't drop, I might just let me grab one for 600-700, because I would buy above the floor like you anyway by a smidge, and then I'd get in. But I could do that. I want to see where it settles.
You want
because there were
confirmation.
a lot of people with a lot of invitations that I knew, right, and that eventually going to take some profits.
Got it. So you wanted confirmation. You wanted confirmation on this project. You wanted the community that's buying it. Can you talk to me about? I was curious about these alpha groups that you're a part of. Okay, I don't want to know who's in it. I think that's keep the thing a secret. But what are they doing with the Mallards here? Are they buying it all up, or what's the sentiment around it?
It's bullish. It's bullish. Yeah. They like them. Awesome. It's chill Kong vibes. The art is sick. The backgrounds are awesome. Yeah. They got so many different cool traits. I'm not just saying that. And for being a duck, they had a bunch of lame ducks projects. Yeah. You feel me? In the sense to where it's the art's just bad. If you're gonna have a duck as a profile picture, better be kind of stout. And these make a good profile picture. The community's really engaged into what it's doing. It's secretive. I think that's the pull, right? Yeah. And maybe that they keep being secretive and providing utility. That's all you can ask for as an investor into NFTs. You made a big rip, and then you still getting utility and excitement, and you're having fun. But take your profits, my brother. If you can, try to get that, what you put in, and roll with the house money, so to speak.
Yeah, I think that's right. Ethan, did you take any profits? Did you sell, or did you flip into that, or did you just YOLO in?
So I actually ended up selling my invitation letter for about 2,400. So I took my profits off of that, and then I put actually most of it back into the project so I get a couple more mallard ducks. I ended up buying one for about 500 myself, and the floor is a little over 1,000 right now. So it kind of worked out. It's just all about the sniping and with all the paper hands that are going on.
Good for you. Yeah, I didn't take profits per se. I just doubled down into it even more. So I just spent probably another 1,000.
He's like, I didn't take profits. I just threw more in, which is good sometimes. Look, that's what's needed when you feel conviction on a project. Because if not, you wait till the floor price gets 1,200 and you get a third of the.
The conviction was very high for me, and I'm good with just sitting and forgetting. I think they're cool. They're cool looking. I don't mind the look of them. So especially the floating head ones and the cool. They're just kind of cool.
Show what you got, man. Let me see what you guys got. Show me. Make me jealous.
Hey, pull them up, man.
Because in them chats, man, they're just definitely.
I'm not one to flex around or anything like that, but I just I'm not even cool if they're
I like that blue
cool
one. I like
ducks or whatever. I really looked for one with cowboy hat, but they don't have that feature. So this one was I think the expensive one. I don't even know. I was just but this was the highest traded one. I don't know what this was.
My buddy, a guy in the chat, he got that cane with the robe and the crown and the zombie. I think it's ranked 13.
Ooh, those
are 15. That one, it has the whole shebang.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, what a win and what a project to hit it in,
I just started picking floor up, right? Because I just feel okay, if it's Kongs, the floors, any of these Kongs are cool. So
I really like every single one of yours, actually, dude. You know what I mean? And that's hard to say. I'm not just capping. That one's sick as hell. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Like I like both blue ones. Look at the difference. I love the beak, and it look. You know what I'm saying? Like they look really cool, and that's what's awesome. And they like, you know, they're growing on me a lot. You know what I mean? And
this one was a weird one that I really liked. It was.
I love that emo. Like I love it.
I get like Fallout Boy vibes from that one. So
look,
yeah.
And another reason too, and I'm waiting on a couple other projects, so I don't have like unlimited aid at the moment. So I'm being selective. I have whitelist for a couple upcoming projects. So I definitely we're gonna take profits and either throw it into some ETH projects or into like more blue chips, or like, you know, coming up and getting these, you know, getting a couple.
No one's got infinite projects, but that's a, you know, you got a budget, you work in the budget for the ones that you have the most research on and the best entry points on.
Yep.
So here, Ethan, let me pull yours up here for a second, and then let's
talk.
So
these are my 6. Yeah,
that's sick, bro.
So
look at that.
I was having a nice conversation about this one.
Oh, I like
this one's my personal favorite one.
I like that one.
This is my personal favorite one. Yeah.
I like
so
all.
I was wanting to get one with the mallard jacket. It's real nice.
I like all 6 of yours as well, Ethan. So I mean, how can you sit? I'm not even looking at all 15 of them. I see that I actually like. So
I don't like the pink one. I don't like the pink one. It's got a weird.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, the hair doesn't. The hair
reminds me of Will from Stranger Things.
Yeah,
you know what? Now I like it. Now I like it.
It's got that devil on the end, you know, on his wing. So I mean, the hair is not my favorite trait, but the rest is fire. Is that 8 of eyes as well?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's 8 of eyes.
Right, that makes it a winner.
The devil is I think a rare trait too. I believe so. That's a good pick. Yeah, cool. All right, so guys, if you guys are interested in this kind of project, you heard Chronic and how he likes the project, and how, of course, Ethan does too. But you know, you hear the price points and the entry points. Actually, Chronic, you would love launch pads. I know you and I are cut from the same cloth when you're saying I like that entry point on coins for tokens and stuff like that. You could get in on launch pads like pre-market. And so I don't know if you do a lot of work with launch pads, a lot of trading with launch pads, but I've personally experienced 15, 20, 25x gains from launchpad tokens. And so that's something you might want to check out, because that amplifies the bag like enormously.
That's interesting. Yeah. Maybe when Cardano has it, Aaron, it's more about having them coins at that offer. I think y'all was saying Binance, right? That y'all guys mess with that. I'm dabbling in ETH. It's too much, right? I gotta try to.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm a journeyman. I'm trying to be an expert in everything. You know how it goes, man.
Yeah, I love it, dude. I'm the same way. What's your most exciting project right now? Is it on ETH? Is it on Cardano? Like, talk to me about what you think is the most exciting.
That's tough. We're going to GutterCon. It's an ETH project. Like I told you, this GutterCon gang and Tal's been in it. It's the top 5 Ethereum project. And right now they have a 3-day, 2 or 3 day convention in Vegas. It's the 15th, 16th, and 17th, or 16th, 17th, 18th of September. And it's bigger than the whole CNFT con, just on one project, right? So they're doing it at the MGM. They're doing it at the MGM, right? You know, they get the whole MGM shit locked up. So that there we the floor price on the cats, Tao's got a cat. I think they're like 6.2, 6.5 ETH. They have like OG species. They have 4 species, right? They're the cat, and the cat got a free rat and a free pigeon and a free dog. You know, it just keeps giving you free airdrops. Then they airdrop the juice. Then you can roll a dice. That's what you hear around in the Twitter spaces. You're rolling a dice, so you can roll a dice and you get a clone.
I couldn't figure out what you guys were saying. Like, we're getting these dog juices. I'm like, what?
So I can show my wallet. I'll send you over my if you're interested. You know.
Yeah. Let's share the screen. Let's pull it up.
Yeah. All right. Sweet. So let me go ahead and share it. Yeah, so it's just an Ethereum project. Right now is we all were bored with Cardano. Like, let me see my brothers. Let's see. We were bored with Cardano a couple weeks back, right? With this, you know. So the entry point, like the conversion was like 2,000 ADA to get 1 ETH. Now it's 3,080 to get an ETH. So we all jumped in.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? To make that money, I sold like 13,000 ADA worth of NFTs and went into like 6 ETH worth of Gutter Cat, right? And then so okay, hold up. Okay, so boom boom.
Yeah. I actually personally liquidated all my ETH recently because of when it hit 1,700, I was like, oh, I think this is a little high. But I think you guys getting in on a 900 or sub 1,000 ETH is like fantastic play. So bravo.
Yeah, that's where it was. Can you guys see it now? I just shared it.
Yeah, I'll bring it up right here. All right, what am I looking at here? Help me.
Is that what you're looking at?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we can see your screen.
Yeah, like 14 assets.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is your OpenSea account, and if anyone doesn't know what OpenSea is, it is the primary flagship marketplace. It's like JPEG Store, but OpenSea, and it goes to different chains, and it talks about metaverses. So it's the marketplace.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. This is the JPG.store. This is the Magic Eden of Solana. They also have Solana NFTs on here, but this is just one NFT. You see the Gutter Cat Gang, and you see this is a clone, and this is the juice, right? So I don't have the OG species, which is the the cat, right? So I'm trying to get a set. So the cats, you're gonna get gang token, just like it's basically with ape token.
Okay.
The same team that did the ape token drop is doing this gang token. So that's coming soon. And like I said, it's just a project that, you know, the entry price say is 0.2 ETH for like that green juice. And then you can get one of the clones out of it, or like 0.13, you can get a clone. So what's that, like, you know, 250 USD. And then you can like have real life membership. They have like Ja Rule and stuff like that, you know, like in there, you know, they have a lot of rappers. They got a lot of freaking like NFL people. They just had the NBA, ESPN2. They had the TBT tournament. They went to the semifinals or the quarterfinals in it. So my bad.
Okay.
I don't like staring at my
I've heard of this project, right? Gutter Cat.
Yep.
Okay. I've done zero research on it. So this is really the first one someone's actually talking meaningfully to me about this. But this dog right here, right? Gutter dog. It was a free airdrop. Now it's 1 point something ETH. Is that?
Well, I pay. Yeah, I mean the floor on them are like 1.4 or 1 point something. We paid 1.88. See, with the last sale, that's what I paid. Okay. If you got it like either airdropped or you transferred it through a trade, it's just you have no last sale on it. Or like I rolled the dice, and these are all my clones, right? So I opened the juice. You go to their website and you type in your juice number. You tell them the species, and the next thing you know, boom, it goes to Gutter Clones on OpenSea, and it'll reveal to you. And you can get like some epic stuff that can be like over an ETH or 2 ETH, and then you can sell it. And that's why it says roll the dice, right? Or you can then see these OGs, that the ones with the tie-dye shirts. I can use one of these juices and clone this, and I would get the clone version of my OG, right? It's just like what the Kongs are about to do with the mushrooms. It's the mutants to the Bored Ape Yacht Club, right? The clones of the May C, right? That's the mutants, the clones. So yeah, it's just it's a top 5 project that is we're getting in on and gonna ride it on the way up, right? You know, so that's what I'm most excited for on Ethereum. And then I mean, they got a couple mints coming up. So yeah, I could stop showing this. I know it's a CNFT space, but I had to, told you.
Yeah,
I'm curious about it. And so, all right, sweet. I think I might have to pick up something. I got a lot of ETH, converted ETH, and so when ETH drops, I think it's gonna drop. I'm gonna pick up some more ETH, and I'm gonna pick up some Gutter Cat stuff. I'm gonna see if there's one with a cowboy hat. So I really want
NFTs. They do have cowboy hats. Actually,
there it is.
They do actually. It might be certain one. It might be just the dogs, but I mean, if you can swing, 10, 11, 12K on a cat, I mean, That it's actually like 15,000 USD right now for a
15,000 for yeah.
No, I'm tripping. What's 6.5 ETH times 1,600? It's about 10-12K. I'm thinking he's more.
Okay,
I'm thinking
cool. I think
either way, we'll talk about it.
If it has a cowboy hat, I'll have to jump into it. I can't pick up 2 or anything like that. I'd probably just pick up 1 for me. That's fine enough.
You guys hear of the Journey? You guys in Journey with the flamingos?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes. This is why I just brought this up. I'm curious about this right here. This one.
There you go.
I didn't even know how to say. I was like the the JRNY
Journey. Yeah, they're a Brazilian team. They're just like comparable to Introverts. He sounds just like Marcus. The man's sharp. They have real life business experience. The Brazilian community is like very like community driven, right? And they really have amazing art. We were hoping some of these things were like somehow the Chill Kongs, Magic Kongs would look like, like that's a really cool one. So
it looks real
cool. Tomorrow, you get them. They got public and whitelist, right? So they have a trippy pass. They get the mint earlier, and they get to mint 3 more. Then the whitelist, you get to mint 2. Then the public, Aaron, you can fire up your data list, my man, and try to get this. So it's I believe it's 100 ADA mint for the whitelist. If you have a trippy pass, it's 70. So
Okay. Is there any well, I would be buying on FOMO right now if I'm buying it right now. Everything's up, right? I'll bet you everything's up. Like
no, it says not minted yet.
High trip passes.
No,
they're like 900 to pass. Yeah, man. They were 200 a couple, like when we had them on our NFA space.
Okay.
They were 200. I didn't even grab one because we were on live with you, brother. Aaron and I missed out on our Twitter space that we were hosting live. It was our first one. So
we should have done it live then. We should have done it live.
It'll be up there right there on the 24 collections.
Yeah,
right there, number 8.
Maybe next time, brother. We'll get. We can absolutely do something like that.
This is super detailed. Like,
it's sick, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm starting to get a feel for like what projects have a lot of detail in it just from the art and the marketing and stuff like that. So like, I'm really liking it.
And they got the real life, what's his name? The flamingo, I can't remember. He gave him a name, and that's like just like Mr. Bombay with Snoop Dogg. He's always got his ape around him. It's the same thing in Brazil, man. This is money, and this is like the third Chill Kongs is Brazil, Introverts is Brazil, and these guys are Brazil.
Great.
And it just seems like they do well. They just seem like they have head on their shoulders, right? And it just the community's always there, and that's the biggest thing. And Introverts is doing well right now too. A couple of months at the mint, but
good deal.
Aaron, last thing, you are getting you're able to start seeing better, man. With your projects, you've been in a game for now 2-3 months, 4 months. So you're
about 4 months.
Yeah, your skills are getting up there. So that's what's up. You're starting to sift through all the fluff, so to speak, and then you're going after legit projects. You're still doing well, man.
I'm very curious, and I've got a small bag. It's a modest bag, and I'm really ready to deploy on entry point NFTs. I know that the chat is always looking for it. I know I saw some of them here. Like, what are some of the new stuff? Green Fingers said, and I was like, I want to pull up that Journey stuff. I didn't even know how to pronounce it, but I did see it. It seemed like, to me, attention to detail is very important in this space, because if you see attention to detail on a team, I feel like you could. There's a lot. If they thought about something small, they thought about a lot of things. It's one of those things that I just thought it was just interesting.
Well, you need to, if you said you overlooking your art, which is the first thing everyone sees, like what you're doing in the background. How many other and
if it's a basic freaking looking art that's ugly, golly, like, and you can tell, like, there's cell shading and there's like the details of the background, and like the type of concepts that they have, like just that all those elements on that flamingo thing, it had like 1 billion different elements on it. So that was cool to see.
Yeah.
Tree Cities West brings this up, which is funny because he's saying, I love to use Cardano, but Solana's seed phrases, I know the CNFT, but this just, Tree Cities brought this up. So what do you think about this?
Yeah.
Seed phrases getting hacked, 8,000 wallets hacked so far. Have you heard of this one?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that. I do have a Phantom. My stuff might be. You can hack my 3 Solana NFTs that I got on there. My $20. But I have a Ledger. I did get scammed right when I went over to ETH, you know, and 4 gutter assets got taken from me, but it was on that salon. I talked about it live on your show when I clicked the Ugly Bros link and it drained
Oh,
my, you know, that's
that.
like a
Yeah,
watch.
I remember
It's just
talking
one
about that.
link and a click, and it's a lot quicker moving. Like I said, Ethereum's the major leagues. Cardano is a perfect breeding ground to learn. Once you got your feet wet, then you go over there and start understanding more. And because everything moves quicker, right? But it's like a micro cap. It's like a micro cap coins, and you'll do well because you understand the quickness of things. And like it's basically the sentiment and FOMO, right? And it's trends.
Yeah.
And then it all kind of comes back. You know what I mean? You just got to follow the, you know, be with the right people and be smart with it. Because, you know, the first go around, you don't make it.
No,
you know,
no.
you
The
get
first go
washed
around, you
up.
get beat. The
Yeah.
frick
You get
up,
beat
dude.
down. You get washed up, man. But, you know, who you hanging with, you can, if you ducking and, you know, you hanging with Tal and that, like, Tal does well with, you know, bobbing and weaving with the you know, ins and outs of everything. So,
Yeah.
you know, and it's fun, and you feel alive, like you're doing something, you know, too. Like,
absolutely.
But,
are you
man.
are you planning on buying into this thing, Jay?
Yeah.
Warden, both of you guys looking at this?
Yes. I'm not buying a trip pass because I mean I was really thinking about it, contemplating it last night at 888, and literally someone bought it. But they got like a bunch at 900. But I mean, a mint you would get 70, right? So you get a 98 at discount, right? So you'd be and then you'd be able to mint 3. And then if you're whitelist like myself, I can mint 2. Chrissy can mint 2. So I'm already getting 4. So that's the thing about having a wife in there and always getting whitelist with the wife. That's why I win as well, right? Because I have, again, it's entry points.
You have a great partner. That's what happens. So
hindsight, guys, I would have bought a few of these bad boys at 200. You know, you 4.5x. I would have saved them all and just minted the crap out of them and sell them. And that's just how I roll, you know. But you guys, you know, it probably would have smart to sell, you know, 2, 3 and mint 10. But if you know, why not have a lot of a project that does well, you know? Especially if you get over 78 an entry point, it drops to 220, you're still 3xing. You know, you can always put them on the floor, and the chance of minting a rare, you know, guys, it's so fun and it's everything.
Yeah. 100%.
One thing I noticed, I was trying to take note of this, was like when in the Mallard order, I thought I saw a lot of similarities here. In the Mallard order, we have this pass that allows you to mint, and then the public mint. And then I saw the same thing happen with JR, this journey, the JR journey. And I was trying to remember like the price movements of the Mallard order. And I think what happened was I don't know if there's like a utility built into the Trippy Pass. I know nothing about this thing, right? But is there a utility to the pass like the Mallard order? Because we saw that drop and then pick up the same day. So I'm looking to see if that thing will drop to 300. I might pick that up. And then the Mallards went to 400, 500, 600, then dropped to 300, then climbed again. So I might wait for the birds, the flamingos, to do the same. That same like up down motion. Is that common in the NFT space, or is that do you notice patterns in like when projects just mint like that?
Absolutely. Ethan, you want to jump in? I mean, I could chime in as well.
No, I mean, it really just depends, because especially when you're first minting with all these projects, you'll get these paper hands who are just really in it for a quick flip. But then as you continue on, you'll see that price dip, and then it'll shoot back up because you'll have these people buying up these more rare ones. You'll have the diamond hands starting to hold more of them. So you'll get a supply, and then you'll have less and less owners, which will drive the price up as well.
Exactly. I mean, you have your flippers, your whitelist people, the people that are just that's been grinding in their discords. Because I'm gonna hold some, and I'm gonna definitely always try to get your money back nowadays. Just why not? And it benefits the project too, because they're making money in royalties, so they're making double money off me. I flipped, I minted, and I paid. Right. So I gave you money once, then I gave you royalties. Like, don't be mad at me if I flip your project ever. I mean,
exactly.
That's how I feel. Like, I'm paying you, not giving me shit free.
Yeah. And no one should feel bad. This is the game, right? We're all flipping. I think in the beginning, at least, there's a lot of flips, and then you enter your long-term holds. For me, that this is a flip project. I don't have the same conviction as I do Mallard Order, but maybe someone else does, and so that's where the trades come in. Rico just said here that they're only taking Nami and Eternal, and no mobile support. So okay, so let everyone
basically
know.
The same with Mallards as well.
What was that?
I said basically the same with Mallards as well, because they
awesome.
only had Nami and Eternal as well.
It seems like a mirror here, a parallel. So if you guys are on the live stream, this is my move. This is the gentleman here. This is the move for them. Let us know if you guys are going to make this move here. Give us a 1 in the stream if you guys are going to buy Journey, and give me a 2 if you're not. While we're waiting for that, I've got a game, and then we could transition into the next thing here. Here's the game. I'm gonna put a picture of a landmark. If Chronic gets it right, he gets to choose someone who wins it. If Ethan gets it right, he gets to choose someone who wins it. Or if you just don't want to leave it up to chance, and you're in the chat, you could choose for yourself, and you could do that. So here is the picture, and it's gonna go up. 3, 2, 1. Let me know the city and place, or city and
And is that Moscow?
That is not Moscow. Let me know like the
Sorry guys, I'm not, and that's definitely not in USA. So I'm not.
At least the city. At least the city. Give me the city.
Is it Singapore or like Mongolia?
No, it's not. It's not Mongolia. It's not China. It's not Shanghai. No. I could tell you the name of the structure, but that's going to give it away because someone's just going to Google it. So,
it's somewhere.
Mike Thomas gets it. It is Bangkok. Okay.
Mike Thomas is always called the capital of Thailand.
Thailand. Okay. The Grand Palace dating back to the 1782. King Rama I is a complex of traditional Thai buildings that hold historical and sacred sites. This palace is also famous for housing the chapel of the Emerald Buddha, where the famous green jade statue of Buddha resides. Okay, so and fun fact,
congratulations, Mike.
$15 to tour this thing. So there you go.
That's crazy.
I don't know why this is like so fun to me, but I like it's crypto is worldwide, and so I like that. So Mike Thomas, let me make sure I'm ready to
Thailand's huge in the crypto space, and that's in the Cardano space as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Is it really?
Yeah, they got a lot of
awesome
play to earn.
You're right. You're right.
They're really big on that, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the NFTs, but yeah, they do have a ton of play to earn for sure. Mike Thomas, be sure to send me your Ada wallet address through, I guess, Telegram. I think is where I see you. I'm not sure. Or YouTube, and I'll kind of sift through the comments. Just post it on YouTube. Let's just do that because I get so many scammers or whatever, so it's too much.
So Aaron, Flamingos, the journey is definitely gonna. I'm minting, and there's So tomorrow, we're all on Eastern. I'm on Eastern Standard Time.
Same.
It's gonna be 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. Right is going to be the public mint for any of your audience members wanting. It's gonna be 100 ADA. 6 p.m.
I'm gonna need to leave the dinner table for that one.
Do you know how much the supply is for it?
Yeah, I'm checking it now. I think it's 6,500, 6,543. Okay. 6,543, odd number, right? So I don't know if they're keeping 43 for their team or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Have a clue. But the mint, the journey, the trip pass will have some utility. Don't know much, but it's gonna have some. It's an invitation, right? And they're gonna have better utility than the rest. There's only like 150 of them, so they're gonna give some drops and other stuff like that.
So I want to ask you both about another project here. I was looking at this. I'm holding on, looking for some news, but I haven't seen it yet. Maybe you could tell me. It's in your background. It's in the background. It's the Ape Society cabins here. I guess I bought 2 of them, and I'm holding. I don't know why I'm holding.
You should keep holding, in my opinion. You bought them at 180. We talked. It was at 260. If you didn't sell them at like the 40% gains, they reduced. This is it right here. Right when they release some news, right when Vassal Hardfall comes, they're gonna be able to DeFi stake. that's the whole project's gonna boom. This is easily gonna be double the floor price. So
Oh,
this is
okay.
one I would easily keep accumulating. Again, you would have kept buying at 169, 180. You know, you're not losing. This is the project today. I had an issue. Some on Solana, they tried to mint a 0.05 soul for my profile picture, or Ape Society. Panzerati Congo, he can't, he shut it down on Twitter. They had someone asked about it on the Twitter space. I literally went in the Discord. He was in the Twitter space with me. I asked one time, yo, come in here, handle this. Like that, bam, came in a project, top 5 project on the Cardano. I got that kind of relationship with him, but that's the type of people I want to invest in. You're not seeing that with other projects. They're whatever. But he's also like So.
I saw that. I hate that. Like they literally ripped just the artwork and they called it like King Ape or something like that, one or whatever. Like they didn't even have all the like intricate like stuff about it. I mean, it was
silly. So they shut it down. I think this is the 5th time someone tried to copy him. I think the 3rd on Solana, a couple times on ETH. So that's a good thing, right? People trying to copy you, you know what I mean? Usually they hate on Cardano as a copycat chain, but it's funny when the 2 bigger chains try to copy your project.
It's nice. It's nice.
So it's good.
Cardano's bigger than Solana. Cardano's bigger than Solana.
No, Solana is like 2.5 times bigger. Solana is 2.
By what? By user base, right?
Everything, volume. Solana is like
market cap. Yes. Market cap's
interesting.
Well, yeah, maybe not. I'm NFTs though, my brother. I'm sorry. Yeah, they might have passed them the coin. I'm all NFT. Yeah. The market cap, Cardano might have flipped them here recently, right? But I'm just talking about NFT volume, like ETH, Solana, and then ETH and Solana, and then Cardano's number 3. Not long ago, it was like ETH was like 11 million volume per day. Sol was like 1.4 million volume per day, and ADA was like 600K. That was before Mallet, right? Now, like if you look the last couple of days, literally you can look it up. It might have shrunk because we've had it's heated the last few days. But this was like last week. My man Daily, they had a tweet and stuff like that. You can check it out. But Solana NFTs, they're on OpenSea, Aaron. The moment Cardano NFTs go on OpenSea, oh my gosh!
Dude, I actually have never thought of that thought before.
Like, bro, like Solana wasn't just there neither. Like they just adopted them. Yo, here, bam. Right when eventually in next year, next thing you know, you have if you look at ETH has like 300 times the amount of wallets. Like we only have, it's silly. Like it's crazy. So the amount, like people, like I'm just trying to convert some ETH guys to ADA, and they're gonna see that gains can be made here. Wow. But once everyone is able to intermingle, dude, everything's gonna be cross-chain. You can have a wallet that'll have 7 different NFTs, bro. Like my ledger, like I hold everything on my ledger. I can hold Bitcoin, you can hold Sol, you can hold XRP, you can hold XLM, you can have old NFTs. So like, it's all you need is a ledger. It's your wallet. You feel me? So. Yeah, man. But yeah, once it hits that, it's gonna be big. Now will it ever? Man, I think it will, right? But if it doesn't, I still think our ecosystem's gonna grow, and as NFTs and crypto grows.
Yeah. So there's technical complications about that. I think those can be overpassed by some kind of bridge or whatever. But it is different. But it's the same reason why MetaMask doesn't bridge or have it, Cardano doesn't use MetaMask. It's the same reason. There's like these technical connections that don't match. That doesn't mean it's going to be like that forever. I don't think so. I don't think so.
I thought they were working on a bridge, asset bridge. I mean, it might be a couple. I could have swore Cardano's, working on
a private bridge for sure. It would be it would be someone who developed it. Just
someone has to figure it out. Once someone can figure it out, you can buy ETH NFT with Cardano, boom, like immediate, like a coin. I mean, we're talking about this on a live stream on NFA. Like once that happens, imagine, dude, you can start buying the NFTs with your credit card now. I mean, come on, you can default on your credit card. I can get free NFTs. Like, come on, what kind of business plan is that? Jeez, I'm not financial advice there, guys, but I mean, they're allowing it, right? So, like, come on, like things are gonna get crazy when money can be made.
That's interesting. Do you have a plan here? Is it just accumulation then? Is your plan just accumulation of good blue chip solid projects?
I mean, because let me tell you why. you just chilling on your coins, right? I mean, you know, like I bought that pimp suit because we bought this for $49.99. I know a guy yesterday that gave a loan for $15,000 on it, right? So it's gonna be that's a loan on Lending Pond. So he valued it probably around $30K. The floor price is 40, but I don't think I can get that. I think I can get 25,000 ADA. So I 5 times my ADA value again, and this is big money, not 5x because not relative, right? It's 20,000 ADA I can make on this. And again, what if I just stacked my ADA then? I would have only had 5,000 ADA if I didn't buy NFT, right? On Christie's King, we bought it for 7,500. We could sell it for 55, 65,000, right? That's just stacking my ADA. That's why I want to buy NFTs. My Kong, I thought I had my pimp suit. I bought that for 1,000 ADA. I can sell it for 10, 12,000 ADA. So I'm upsizing big, not just small, like, oh, I'm doubling my money. No, I'm 10x and 20, 30, 50, 60, 80x in big denominations. I got a bunch of Kongs. That's what I'm doing. Like, once ADA goes to $3, $4, $5, I'm jumping out in some of these and liquidating and paying off houses and buying land, like smart folks, you know. But I don't want to miss the Bored Ape. In a year, dude, they're gonna have so much more market cap. And if you guys watch, sorry, I'm talking a lot. If you guys watch,
you're all good.
Crypto Jeb and Altcoin Daily like a month ago, Crypto Jeb's a big, Cardano guy, right? So he was saying worst case scenario, if they're the redheaded stepchild of ETH, it's going to be $1 trillion market cap, which is a $31 Cardano, man. Even if it's the next 8 years, man, we're patient, right? 8 years. If it's $31, dude, we're at 50 cents. I'll take a 62x on what my position is now, and that's minimum, guys. And then that's at Ethereum at 50,000, like a $5 trillion market cap.
Yeah.
So, dude, like it's easily going to go there because everything's going to be it's going to be a big pool, and there's going to be a lot of winners, and the people that can provide utility, whether it be DeFi or real life events or IP rights that can make them a lot of money. Those are the ones on when all the chains mash up, and they're gonna have 100 winners out of every chain. You know what I mean? And then they're going to be like VeChain is going to be specialized in certain things in addition, but they're going to have an NFT or two that wins as well. Like all of these chains now have NFTs. Yeah. So it's like they're going to win, but some are going to win a little different and better, but it's the perfect way to stack them small micro cap coins. Like instead of just waiting and trading coins, how are you going to trade up from 1,000 coins to 25,000 coins? Yeah. How good do you have to be?
You gotta be good.
I can't do it. Feel me? Like it's very rare, right? So that's and the same with NFTs, but it's a little better percentage.
I'll say this though, there's a problem, and there's a problem with this. It's the math of market cap. So the market cap right now of crypto is just over $1 trillion, 1.07, I believe, trillion today. It has gone down like 900 billion. Bitcoin holds, I think, 40% of this, 45, give or take. Let's just take the whole crypto market cap, $1 trillion. For you to, let's just say all the ratios are equal, like Ethereum is still like percentage-wise that much, and Cardano is like the third largest right now in blockchains. All percentages being equal, we would have to hit a $60 trillion market cap. Okay, let me just pause here because gold, I believe, is $10 trillion.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, 11 trillion market cap. We would have to 6x the market cap of gold. Okay, so I'm not sure. My skepticism doesn't allow me to go there to a $60 trillion market cap. I'm not sure what the total market cap is of the world. It might be something like 200 trillion or 100 trillion, something like that. I'm not sure.
More than that, but I think it's more than that. But okay. I think we got like a quadrillion in debt. I think.
Oh, yeah. The debt is unlimited.
Yeah. I mean, you're right, but I think what you're saying is all correct. I think what's happening with the financial system, like XRP and a lot of other coins, are going to have that's what they're here for, right? To control all the money. It's all going to be on a ledger, a distributed ledger technology. That's where everyone's going to come out. All the securities, the options, the derivatives, the housing market's going to be on there. The gold, silver. That's what we need. Blockchain is needed for all of these things. Like how there's $11 trillion market cap in gold? Because they tell you. You got it audited? Is it on a blockchain?
That's a fair point.
They go mine more right now in Las Vegas. Can they mine an asteroid? Like, come on, man. You just
That's
believe in people for like, you know what I mean? Like when you get it on the blockchain, everything's audited and everything's secure. Like once all these housing market is going to be on the blockchain soon, that is when that's real life, dude. They got it right now. Proppy and many other companies. That's legit market cap. Like every time, bam, that's on there. That now is on a specific chain, right? That is getting value and extracting that equity anytime. Imagine I put a button right now and I'll have to go through 4 months of hoops showing all my shit because I got 200, you know, if I got equity on my home, I want 80%, give it to me now.
Yeah.
Push my button, extract. You know, that's where we're going, guys. Yeah. So, you know, the 60 trillion, bro, like Raul Paul saying hundreds of trillion. If you ever listen to him, Raul Paul saying the crypto market's 200-300 trillion. So
he's an
like
ETH maxi too.
Trillion,
so he's an ETH maxi.
He's up there, my brother. So that's you're a quarter of what he's predicting. And this again is in 10 years, bro. I'm not talking next, or it could be
next week.
Yeah, Rico brings up a good point here. He says that we have been skeptical for 2 trillion in 09, and we hit 2 trillion 2021 last year or whatever.
Oh, we hit 3, right?
This is fair. My skepticism, it takes the better of me, and I do. I mean, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I think it's a long-term play. Anyone who's playing right now is going to be incredibly well off, especially if you're stacked whatever it is. You could stack Solana, Ethereum, Cardano, any of these top 10 projects, in my opinion, Uniswap, Aave, Chainlink, any of these top 10 years, I bet you they're all here.
VeChain, Zilliqa. I mean,
VeChain,
they're all good, but even cut that in half, brother. $500 billion market and $15. I mean,
no one's crying. No one's crying for us. No one's
crying.
Exactly.
No, cut that a little more to $10. Like, I'm not mad, bro. Like, chill. Like, again,
for perspective, a return on the stock market, people want like 9% return on a stock market in a year.
You're
like 9%, 10%. You're killing the game, honestly. In the stock market,
7.
Yeah, you're killing the game right now. But if you get 100% return, if you double your money, that should be like amazing results. So I'm excited to be part of this whole journey. Thank you so much, Chronic, for being here. Let me do 100%. One more giveaway really quick and just for fun, okay? Chronic, do you have really quick? The plays for anyone who's trying to get into a mint is this one, Journey for tomorrow. Is there anything else that's minting next week?
They do. My man Timmy with Cardano Ecosystem News. I know y'all Timmy with Raccoon Syndicate. They're minting on August 13th and 14th. And if y'all need, whitelist, I might be able to, get one for you guys. And if you check out the Raccoon Syndicate, Timmy's got a YouTube channel. He's been having it since a good while. He's got like probably 5,000-6,000 subscribers, so he's gonna do well. Mint price on Timmy, I don't know. And his Discord, it's a 5,000 drop. I don't know the price yet.
Just a heads up for people. These are a little out, so like maybe 2 weeks out. So it seems like the next one right here is Journey. So Journey, guys, is if you guys are wanting to play, if you got a couple hundred ADA, and you want to play the game, let's play the game here. That's it. So really quick, same rules apply as last time. If you got it, you got it. Give me the name of the city that this thing is in. You could even name the thing. Chronic, if you guess it, you could pick somebody. Ethan, if you guys, you could pick somebody, and if anyone in the chat gets it, you could get it. So I've got Mike Thomas here from the last one.
Hey, Mike Thomas is about to sweep the board because Cal was in here. He got that too.
Anybody know?
It's Istanbul, Turkey.
Ooh, who said that? Who said that?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. You just
Istanbul,
said Istanbul, Turkey. That's right. That's exactly it.
That's what I said. Yeah, Constantinople.
Yes, sir.
I got lucky. There you go. So I want that. Go check out Ottoman, OTTOMAN, Ottoman on Netflix. It's about this. It's pretty epic. That's not the reason I got it, man. I got lucky, but
dude, good job, man.
It's
the Blue Mosque. Yes, who said that? Sanchi said that's a Blue
really
Mosque.
Nice.
This striking mosque, whose interior is lined with more than 20,000 handmade ceramic tiles, is appropriately named for its blue hues. Actually, fun fact. I was here. I was here on a trip. Across the way is the Hagia Sophia. It's another like mosque, and there in Istanbul, I've got a friend who like did who was in wars there and stuff like that, and they said that there's a lot of like upheaval underground here. There's some terrorism and stuff like that amongst a peaceful city. Like I felt so safe in this city. So, but he was like, bro, you got to be careful, dude. We get insurgents and stuff like that, like all that kind of stuff. I'm like,
you gotta,
that's crazy,
dude. Watch that Netflix series on it. It used to be Constantinople, now it's in Istanbul. It tells you the history of how it was a big war fought here, and the first like giant cannons. It was awesome, man. You love it.
Wow.
Sick, man. Especially if you've been there, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, I love that kind of stuff.
Let's Sanchi, man, he got it. Like, give it to him. You know,
Sanchi,
like,
good job, dude. Rock Chronic chose you.
Sanchi. You know?
Sanchi got it. Okay, cool. Mike Thompson, Sanchi are the big winners for today. Chronic, thank you so much. Guys, check out Daily Chronicles, the YouTube channel. The links are in the description. Really always good content, a lot of long form content. And so a lot of that stuff. Check out their Twitter spaces. They're all, I mean, like how you're on there daily, like every day.
We're always on it,
yeah.
All the time. That's crazy.
Yeah, summer has been tough with the kids, so we haven't done a video, like a straight video, in a minute. But we have the Raccoon Syndicate on Thursday live, so if y'all want to learn about it, tune in. But thank you guys for letting me, be here. It's a pleasure, Ethan and Aaron.
Yeah, for sure.
Anytime,
check out the Warden on his Twitter stream. Also, he's getting all the content up and running, and make sure that you follow him because he gets excited about these projects. He deep dives these things like no one's business. So if you guys want to join a community, Daily Chronicles, if you want to see some different plays from the Warden, there's his Twitter too. Thanks so much, guys, for joining, and we will see you